Hey, I want to talk about a gear set that I have, the ongoing directive. Now, I run a four-piece ongoing directive, and I'm not saying it couldn't be better. I think it could be. Um, Again, I have two blues, and a main reason I like to run with the Memento because it's like my favorite exotic. It's such a all-around exotic, right? So particularly if you're doing overwatching where you're killing a lot of ads with the Memento. Obviously you're picking up trophies as you kill, so you're raising your damage and you're getting bonus armor. Your skills are cooling down faster, and at the same time you are getting additional armor regeneration, which is very very little, but they stack, right? So anything to help your survivability when it comes to a raid. Jumping back to the four gear sets, and you're getting status effects, right? And reload speed. And with four piece, uh, as you kill an enemy with um, with status effect, maybe bleed, blind, or shocked, whatnot, you automatically gain hollow point ammo, right? It amplifies weapon damage by 20%, right? And applies bleed again, right? So you can repeat the process as long as you keep up the kill. Um, so that's my four piece. Again, I do crit chance, crit damage on my sets as much as I can. And now, how do I initially trigger that status effect? What I use, and this is something you could think about depending on how close you're with your enemy. So I use trauma. So you can apply blind to an enemy when you shoot them in the head, and you can apply bleed to an enemy as you hit them in the chest. Um, but you kind of you have this 30-second cooldown though. Although like it's you could you could blind one enemy and you can bleed another enemy. So try to kill that enemy within 30 seconds, and you will gain the hollow point ammo. Or you can use the Ridgeway Pride, which basically whoever you hit, uh, it'll apply bleed. But there is a range to this, right? So yeah, the thing is, as long as you keep on applying status effect to them, whether it's blind, bleed, and you can bleed them as long as you have hollow point ammo within your gun, then you can keep up the extra amplified damage. And we're talking about amplified damage, not additive, multiplicative, right? So of course, if you're using running the Ridgeway, you cannot run the Memento. And then in I guess in place of the Memento, I would be using the Anarchist Cookbook so that I can get extra weapon damage, right? With the status effect that's being applied, right? So and and this is a additive 18%. So and then but whatever that happens, your total weapon damage will be amplified by the hollow point ammo. Or you can use like creeping death to spread the you know effect. Um, there are many type of builds. You could do a four piece and then maybe use uh, the Vile Mask, which causes damage for every tick of the status effect. Um, However, obviously with the Vile Mask, you'll have to tweak around what you can have or how you can initially trigger the status effect. So I chose a survivalist because you and your group get extra status damage or damage to the status effect enemies. And obviously I try to burn them too, because yeah. So the guns, right? The other gun that I have is Sadis, right? So you're gonna hurt people more when you bleed them, when they're bleeding, right? So, and the other one is the Pestilence. Pestilence is it's just I love it. It's so dirty. Right? Let's demo it. So I have elite, and then I don't have hollow point right now, so let's kill him. So as you can see, the damage I did over there is about 332k. Okay, now I have the hollow point ammo now, as you can see in the icon below the 100 bullet. We'll see a lot quicker. I got rid of them, and then I'm gonna keep it up. Yeah. So about 411k, yeah? Okay, let's try it this way. This one doesn't have a hollow point ammo. The downside of having a shorter clip is your hollow point ammo could run out. So I'm blinding this person. So about 399, and then now with hollow point, okay, like 494. Yeah, so pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so this is a variation build, right? So it's not a pure DPS build, but I think it gives you something to play with. You could apply a lot of status effect. And why don't I do that? Let me try it on these guys. Status effect. Whoop! And they're burning, and then I'm gonna just... Okay, let's switch it over and shave it down. They're still burning though. Thank goodness. Yeah. And that guy is there too. Yeah. Yeah, and you see how like Pestilence does a lot of good things because it spreads the debuff, right? So imagine having Creeping Death with you or the Anarchist Cookbook. Your damage will be very different. Now I chose to have Memento, mostly because I like to push up a little bit when I do this, especially when I have the SMG. If you want to play more like a range game, like a little farther away, then um, I think the Ridgeway Pride and the Anarchist Cookbook is actually a very good combo. Cool. Do I have one of those? Let me take a look. Whoops, sorry, wrong button. I might have a loadout. DZ2. Oh, this is True Patriot. Do I have a DZ build? See my DZ build. This is a DZ build with. I can't do that. I'm in combat. So okay, let's get out of it. DZ build. Okay, this is Ridgeway Pride with Anarchist Cookbook. Oop, lamed? Okay, sure, why not? Okay. Is this a... let's use the... Okay, I still have hollow point. So obviously, see, I'm doing about 500k, so it's a lot more. And also the upside about Ridgeway is you can kill or bleed multiple enemies at the same time, and each of them, as they bleed, you'll gain heals, right? So cool. So as you can see, this is actually a stronger build. It's also a ongoing directive. Yeah. And I also have more armor on this one, so maybe I should be running this instead, huh? But I think I can tweak it even a little better if I set this to survivalist, right? So I'll get that extra buff, and I will be able to also use the pestilence on this one as well to help my damage. But there's that. Cool. I hope that helps. Happy raiding, everybody.